G'day, we're reviewing 60208, which is part of the Air Police series of city sets. So let's have a look at the set now. And this one has one of the new features, which is the parachute, which I'm really keen to look at. But firstly, all of the other vehicles. So there is a standard sort of police bike with a female police officer there on the bike. It's fairly standard. We also have a female prisoner on a all-terrain type vehicle with this little notch here at the back, which there's a feature on the airplane which will actually allow it to pick this up and cart her off to jail. Then we have the actual police jet, which is fairly fancy for a police force. I don't think you'd see this in the Longreach police, that's for sure. So it's a nice little build. And down underneath here, there's just this hook here, which is basically, and you can fly off with it. And that just folds back up underneath. So that's the jet, but the main piece of the set is, of course, the parachutist. So we've got our little criminal in his parachute gear with a couple of bags of money. The parachute itself is made out of the plasticky sort of material that's used sometimes for sails and wind sails. It has been used for wings on like Hawkman and a couple of the special like outer space Batman. The actual material itself for the parachute is quite feels almost like silk, but it's fairly tough, and each of the connections basically just goes through with the plastic, and then a if you can see it there, there's an arrow point through and it basically locks into place. The only thing is that I think it probably will get easily tangled up. I think it's already tangled if I undo this. So you've got to sort of keep each one on each side. So that's that, and that's that. But what I want to do is to take this outside and see whether or not my little friend will float. So my overall verdict is it's a good set to build. The jet is really good. The parachutist looks amazing. Probably doesn't sail as or parachute down as I expected. Just a bit too heavy, I think, for the parachute, but it just falls slower than normal. But it is fun, and if you dropped it from a height, I think it'd be pretty impressive.